the racing season is going to kick off in Bahrain, and I'll bring you some interesting facts you need to know about the Bahrain Grand Prix heading into the race weekend. There are a couple of my predictions in there. Do comment if you are able to find them out, and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. Bahrain will host a season opener for a third time. Previously, Shakir hosted the first round of the year in 2006 and 2010, and a certain Fernando Alonso won both of them, 2006 with Renault and in 2010 on his Ferrari debut. The first ever Bahrain Grand Prix was held in 2004 and was won by Mick Schumacher, and 16 Grand Prix were held so far from its inaugural race. Bahrain also made history as the first Formula 1 Grand Prix to be held in the Middle East. In 2014, to commemorate the 10th anniversary, the race was held as a night event under floodlights and became the second Formula 1 night race after Singapore Grand Prix in 2008. Bahrain's inaugural night race was won by Lewis Hamilton, and the subsequent events have all been night races. In 2014, the first corner of the track was renamed after 7-time champion Mick Schumacher in honor of his achievements and also in support after he suffered an almost fatal skiing accident in late December 2013. Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton hold the record for the most number of wins at 4. Fernando Alonso is next with 3 victories. Vettel and Hamilton also hold the record for the most number of pole positions at 3 each. The 2011 event was cancelled due to the civil unrest in Bahrain. The last Bahrain Grand Prix held in 2020 was won by Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel also holds the record for the most number of fastest laps with 2. Max Verstappen will be on pole in 2021. Ferrari holds the constructors record for the most number of wins with 6. Mercedes is second with 5 victories from 2014 to 2020, except in 2017 and 2018. Bahrain's 6.3-kilometer endurance circuit was used only once in 2010 to celebrate F1's Diamond Jubilee and was won by Fernando Alonso. Bahrain's outer track was considered as an option if Portugal could not host a Grand Prix in 2021. The track was used once in 2020 for the Shakir Grand Prix, and none other than Sergio Perez took his maiden victory after being dropped to the last on the first lap. Boy, what a race that was! Bahrain also hosted the pre-season testing for 3 days, and I believe this is the first time winter testing was done outside Europe. Do let me know if this is correct. So far there have been 7 different winners in Bahrain Grand Prix: Mick Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, Felipe Massa, Sebastian Vettel, Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton, and did you guys guess who is the last one? It's Jenson Button in 2009 for Braun GP. The lap record is 1 minute 30.252 set by Mick Schumacher in 2004. The lap record average speed is 216 kilometers or 134 miles per hour. 3 rookies are making their Formula 1 debut in Bahrain 2021: Mick Schumacher, Yuki Tsunoda and Nikita Mazepin. While in F2, almost 10 drivers will make their debut in Formula 2. Can you name all of them? Is Gianluca Patakov, David Beckman, Liam Lawson, Alessio Deleda, Matteo Nannini, Liam Zendelli, Richard Washaw, Oscar Piastri and Brent Pascal. I hope I got all of them right. Fans are allowed to attend the Bahrain Grand Prix in 2021. The eligibility to attend the event will be tracked through the nation's Beware app. Fully vaccinated individuals must have allowed at least 2 weeks to pass since receiving their second dose. Fully recovered cases must have allowed at least 2 weeks to pass since the date of the infection. Bahrain also offered to vaccinate the team personnel if they were in the country for 3-week period. However, it's understood that F1 and its participating teams will not be taking up this offer. Apart from Formula 1, Shakir also hosts many other races such as drag races, GT races, Formula 3 and the Australian V8 Supercar Series. Although alcoholic beverages are legal in Bahrain, the drivers do not spray the traditional champagne on the podium. Instead, they spray a non-alcoholic rose water drink known as WAD. The total race distance is 308.238 kilometers or 191.53 miles, which is covered in 57 laps. The fastest lap is set by Charles Leclerc in 2019 qualifying, which is 1 minute 27.866. The fastest lap this year will be set by Valtteri Bottas. The maximum speed on the track is 329.6 kilometers or 204 miles per hour, and the drivers use full throttle for 72%. There are up to 56 gauge changes per lap, and the cars use up to 1.7 kilograms of fuel, while the pit lane time loss is 18.9 seconds.